see China as a dangerous country. A woman's marriage shouldn't be about economical conditions or anything. So the key is not in like about you standing up for them. The key, I think, is in about helping them so that they can actually stand up for themselves. I'm Nang Xuan Lewin, and people usually call me Susan. And I'm from Myanmar, and I'm mainly from the middle part of Myanmar, Mandalay.
Is the capital city or?
No, it used to be the kingdom, and it's also known as the cultural city of Myanmar.
Okay, it's a culture, like historical.
Yeah, historical city. And it's like a second largest city in Myanmar after Yangon. I've been to China for like about 3 years.
For bachelor's or?
Yeah, I'm doing my second degree here. I'm doing food science engineering now.
What makes you choose this subject?
Okay, first of all, because my family, we do food business back home. We had like the farm, and we also import and export onions, garlic, ginger to China and Myanmar.
Okay.
So we have those kind of business. So I was like, okay, I want to advance my family's business. And I want to know more about food engineering. What I'm actually interested in is like not just cooking. I'm thinking about how can I make this food last long, and how can I make it into a product so that people will be interested to buy it. As I told you, we have farm, we import and export things, and we face a lot of agricultural problems in our country. Mainly it's because tomatoes, for example. Our tomatoes are good, but the problem is we will not have a good preservation techniques and processes. So they go bad very quickly. So they cannot reach the high market or international market. So I wanted to know how we can solve these kind of problems. So I decided to choose food science engineering.
So are you come from a rich family and your English like really good and speak like almost no accent compared to me, right?
I wouldn't say a rich family. I would say maybe we're from middle class family. We have our own business, and my parents, they are mostly, even though they're not very rich, they pay attention and focus on their kids' education.
Wow.
So they spend most of their percentage of their income on our education.
Wow.
So when we were young, they will send us to international schools so that we get international exposure and have open-minded thinking and everything. In the morning, we go to Chinese school.
Oh, in the morning?
In the morning from like 6 to 8.
6 to 8?
Yeah.
2 hours?
2 hours.
Okay.
We study Chinese and Chinese math, like
Chinese
mathematics
math?
in Chinese.
Mathematics. Wow.
And Chinese history.
Oh.
In Chinese. And then in the afternoon from 9 to like 4, we go to the school. At night, from like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night, we go to Arabic school.
Arabic school? So you speak Arabic also?
I read Arabic, but I don't speak Arabic.
The Chinese people are very curious about Myanmar. The first thing is the telecom fraud in the northern part of Myanmar.
Yeah.
Ordinary people in Myanmar view this issue.
Actually, Burmese people are also victims to these kind of frauds.
Wow.
Because if you are someone who's finding for jobs, or even if you're just normal businessman or women, just normal daily lives, you're very aware of these frauds. First of all, if you're someone who's finding for jobs, you find a place where it's giving you very high salary. Let's say it's actually in terms of China, you cannot say it's high salary because it's around 2,000 or 3,000, right? But in terms of Burmese people, it's a high salary.
High salary, yeah.
So if you find someone who's giving you high salary and they said you have to work in a remote place, you have to go traveling, and when you look at them, you can see a lot of benefits that they're saying, right? And they're taxing you, and then they're telling you that, oh, this is actually a very good job, but you have to work in this place, this place, this place.
Oh.
Then run. Because there's something wrong with that company. You know, most of the time, if the company cannot actually show you where they're working, it's mostly a fraud company. And that's for one thing for the people who are finding jobs to aware of, because they also target those kind of young people who are willing to try hard for their future and everything, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one part. Another part is for business, for people who are doing business. They will act as they are also businessman or woman, and then they will tell you like, okay, we have these kind of goods, these kind of things. You need to transfer me this much money, and then sometimes you give your bank information, and then it's gone.
In most of our Chinese people's mind,
Yeah.
and those fraud company which is come from Myanmar, they only cheat Chinese people.
No, I think Burmese people are even their most important targets, because in China you have like the police protection. Let's say there's some sort of things happen, the police will help you resolve, and you have some sort of systematic security system, and everybody's information is in there, so you can just search and you see someone's information, right? But in Myanmar we don't have those kind of systems. So let's say you get scammed, you don't know who to go and find help. So Burmese people actually, in terms of these things, they have very big trust issue.
Okay.
So let's say someone transfer money, right? You will have to take a screenshot and show it to them that you actually transferred the money, and they will actually check if they received the money or not, and only then the deal is done. But when I come to China, right, people trust each other, because for example, if you go buy something at the restaurant, or even if you buy some sort of goods, right, you don't need to send a screenshot that you have did this, and people are like, okay, go done. They won't even check. But it's not like that in my country, because we have been a victim of those so many frauds. So people already develop the kind of trust issue.
Most of the Chinese think Myanmar is very dangerous country. So what do you think about that kind of mind?
I think those are stereotypes that people have. Because if you don't know something about a country, then you kind of tend to like fear. Because some Burmese people also have the same fear towards China.
Okay.
Because of those telecom fraud. So when someone say, okay, we have a job and you have to go to China, then people will not go because they're like, no, we don't want to get trafficked. The previous years, I saw some news that the Chinese government and Burmese government, they work together to capture some big criminals' names with their names and then send them back
to China.
You
mean they are Chinese?
Yeah, that's what the news says.
Okay.
But they are not Burmese.
Okay, they're
because
not
Burmese people are also like also got cheated on and all those scammed. So now sometimes they will target older people. They will try to get the mobile banking things from the older people. Because in our mobile banking things, we will have like maybe 2-factor authentication codes or something like that. But for older people, they are not very good at technology. They're not very good at managing, using the technology, phones and iBanking stuff. So they thought, okay, this is real, but actually no. Sometimes they will pretend like it's a bank calling.
Okay.
And then they will ask them to give the information. So maybe some older people might think it's a bank, but actually it's not the bank.
Like ordinary Myanmar people? What is China like in their eyes?
For some people, they will think China has not properly been developed yet. But for people who have actually seen China, they would agree that China is technologically and economically properly developed and improved. Yeah. And as people who don't know, they will see China as a dangerous country.
Oh, wow.
Because of, as I say, the telecom frauds and everything.
So they think telecom fraud also like linked to China so much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they would think China is pretty dangerous.
A lot of Myanmars really want to marry with Chinese men. What is the main reason for that? Okay,
I would say it depends on 3 types of marriage. The first type is because you are willing to do so. You fall in love with a Chinese man. It's a natural thing. You fall in love with a Chinese man. The Chinese man come to your country, actually legalize you as a wife, sign the marriage contract in my country, in Myanmar, and also sign the marriage contract in China. That's a legal marriage. Okay. That's acceptable. It's okay, right?
It's okay, yeah.
The second type is some people who would want to get married to Chinese people because of maybe some sort of economic conditions, or because someone influenced them to do so.
Okay.
So that's the second type. So those type of people, maybe sometimes they are willing only because of their economical problems. It still becomes legalized, even though it's like, I wouldn't say I agree with it or I accept it or I encourage it, because a woman's marriage shouldn't be about economical conditions or anything. It should be because she accepted. She's willing to do so, or because she loves someone to spend her life with that person. It shouldn't be because she is trying to survive.
Yeah.
It should be because she chooses to do so.
Yeah.
So the second type, even though it is legalized, but I wouldn't encourage that second type too.
Okay.
But the third type is those women, ladies, who are also struggling economically, financially, their conditions, their life quality is not good, they want to run away or something like that. And then some ladies, they don't even know that they got married to a Chinese person. This kind of marriage should actually be stopped and prevented. These things they do in a shady way, and it will look like, because the girl doesn't even know that she has been bought. So these are pretty sad, but maybe those situations you also cannot do anything about it, because there are some people who actually had to do it because of their lifestyle, because of their quality and the situation. But as educated human beings, I would say, you shouldn't encourage those kind of situations. A woman should have choice, and a woman should be able to choose for herself for what she wants.
Exactly.
But to be able to do so, she also needs to have those kind of conditions where she has the ability to make the choice. So the key is not in like about you standing up for them. The key, I think, is in about helping them so that they can actually stand up for themselves and they can actually know their own worth and value.
What was the biggest difficulty? Have you ever felt discriminated?
Actually, yeah, but not in a very extreme way. When you tell someone you're from Myanmar, they don't look at you as like how other foreigners look at, because they thought like, oh, as country with fraud.
Oh, really?
That's the first thing they think about when you talk about Myanmar. And when it comes to other things, let's say you want to apply for an internship or go to some companies or something like that, and then you try to contact the companies, you told them, I can speak English, I can speak Chinese, I can speak Burmese, I speak everything fluently, and then they ask you, which country are you from? And you said, I'm from Myanmar. And no more replies.
Really?
You got ghosted. But when it comes to some people who look white,
white people,
then they will get like more chances.
What do you want to say to the Chinese people and to the audience?
Okay, I would say Myanmar is actually a very beautiful country, and I invite everyone to come visit for once, at least once, and actually see for its beauty and diverse people and how genuine and how generous people are and how pure they are at home. And I would also like to say China is also a very beautiful and safe country, and I'm actually grateful and happy that I came to China and I get a lot of different new experiences here and have good connections with people from all over the world. The China that you think and the China that you see is totally different. I would say China is actually developed technologically, economically, and that China is actually safe.
I believe a lot of Myanmar people also misunderstanding China also. Like I'm very happy that to be my guest here to like share differences, experience and different cultures and different opinions and make people understand each other. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me too. Bye bye.